All right. Thank you for tuning into the Backline. Hopefully, you're watching this on Twitch, twitch.tv/backline comedy. You could also be watching this on Facebook or YouTube. We have a really great show. This is called Cards of Destiny. It's a very, very fun show, very fast paced, and we need your participation. So, unlike a lot of improv shows you've been seeing, this one we need a lot from you. We need you ideally on Twitch. Get onto Twitch. If you don't have an account, now is the time to create that super fast. Go there, it's free. That way you can chat with us. You can give us suggestions. You can applaud whoever your favorite person is, because at the end of this show, one of them is going to walk away with a cash prize, and you will decide how much that is. So, if you want to donate throughout the show, you go to Venmo at the Backline is how you give to that. Venmo at the Backline, or PayPal backlineimprov@gmail.com. Go on there. Use if you can use hashtag Cards of Destiny, or at least just do it during these times here. And half of whatever you give goes there. So if you're like, oh, I got $1 million, boom, I can at least afford 1,000. They get $500. How great is that? All because you wanted to give that. Now, they're all going to introduce themselves here in a moment, but before we get to that, a couple things I want to go through here. It's called Cards of Destiny. They'll be picking cards. They'll get challenges. I'm not going to go over what all of those are right now, but as they do come up, I'll explain those to you so you know what their challenge is going to be. In the first 2 rounds, they'll get 1.5 minutes. In the final round, they'll get 3 minutes. You will decide if they move on by applauding in the chat. I can't hear you clap. At home, if you want to clap, please do. We love it. Laugh as loud as you can. It just feels good to laugh. So do that, but we can't hear any of that. So what we need you to do is say things like, yay, I love this person. You could quote the line that was so funny to you. Whatever it is, a thumbs up, give something. If you thought, oof, I hate that person, give a thumbs down, whatever. Hopefully you don't feel that way, but you could do that, okay? So what we're going to do right now is introduce everybody here. Let's go ahead and go around the room.
Hey, I'm Tim from Kansas City. I'm with the KC Improv Company.
I'm Amy. I'm from St. Augustine, Florida, and I'm with the Adventure Project.
I'm Alex Portillo in Camarillo, California. I'm a Backline and Big Canvas alum.
Hi, I'm Carrie. I am in New Orleans, and I'm with Big Couch.
I'm Scott Anderson. I'm also in New Orleans, and I'm also with Big Couch.
Great. And that was everybody, correct? I was set. No, who done this?
No, it wasn't me. My name's Andy Harris, and I'm in Los Angeles. And I used to be on a house team at Iowa West with Dylan, the beautiful Dylan. Remember?
Yes. Great. You can even see one of those sketches, Funnier Dies YouTube page. So anyways, let's get into this show here. We have 2 people who might be joining very soon, hopefully. We'll find out that in a minute.
Oh, wait, I think we forgot about Claudia.
Did we? No. Yeah.
Hi, I'm muted. Okay.
Why did you interrupt me?
I was actually waving. I didn't know what to do. Anyway, Claudia, I'm from Italy, but I'm based in Montreal.
Okay. Great. Now we're good to go. I apologize about that. I'm setting this stuff up here as everyone is introducing each other. It's beyond all that. We're about to have a lot of fun. I hope you all are ready to have this fun. I'm watching Twitch. Go ahead and start posting things now. We're going to get to this challenge here in just a second. Again, you will be deciding who moves on to the next round. So what we need, I'm doing shuffling of the cards here. The first person up, the only person who's in this group tonight who's done this show before, Tim Marks.
All right, let's do it.
Yes, I'm going to make you go first since you've done it.
Let's kick it off.
So he'll get a challenge here. You'll give a suggestion off of that, and then we'll find out what's up. So his card is...
that one.
8. 8 is a poem that rhymes, and it's a solo scene. So we're starting off with a solo scene. You'll notice a lot of the scenes tonight will have multiple improvisers in them. A few of them, though, have a solo. Also, there's 2 of each number in here, so we'll ideally only have one more 8 as we go through here. Now, this is going to be a poem that rhymes. What I need from you as an audience is to give me the first word that he rhymes with. So what I need you to type out, and I need this stuff on Twitch. So again, you're watching twitch.tv/backline comedy. Go ahead and get on there. Some of our performers might be on there. I'm not sure. But get on there. Make sure to give a suggestion of the word that rhymes. Okay, so Tim Marks is going to be rhyming with the word. And I'm going to see it come up here at any moment. We're going to see that suggestion come up. All right. While we are waiting for that, also, you can check out our merchandise. You can go to teespring.com/stores/the Backline Shop. So if you do a dash in between, it's long. The dash backline dash shop, the Backline Shop. We're not getting any suggestions. So, Natalie, are people posting on Facebook or YouTube? No. Okay. So,
You want me to get a one-word suggestion from somebody in my home?
Hey, we got one.
Oh, good.
Right.
So, your first word to rhyme is river dance.
All right. Living today is like a giant river dance. I'm alone, I'm cold, I can feel my shiver pants. I'm alone in quarantine, my life is Byzantine. I feel like I'm 19 because of COVID-19. I'm alone, I'm scared, my shoes are unpaired, my pants while shivering, my hands are quivering, my heart breaks for the humans and the people in Wuhan. I feel for humanity. Nothing rhymes with humanity except an animal in Florida, the manatee, adorable. And now, as my time ends, I will say to you, friends, lend me your ears, squash all of your fears. Scene. Put me out of my misery if I'm at 82 seconds. Yeah.
All right. We will cut that one early, even though you still had a little bit of ways to go. So
Right.
we got a lot of rhymes in there. Now, what I need is audience applause on things like this. So also, as we're figuring this stuff out here, we need. Sorry, I should have done this during the scene. So, figuring things out here on Twitch, make sure to log on to that. If you don't have an account, get to that so you're not just watching it on Twitch, but you're actually able to chat, because the chat is the important part of this show. We need things like a thumbs up, a yay, an encouragement to move on here. Now, we are starting off slower than last time. So I didn't run a test, and I'm not going to hold this one against Tim. Okay, Tim. Tim, we're going to move on as of right now. Okay.
We'll see.
Yes, we got it going. I'm gonna make that audible there. So we're gonna keep the show moving. Let's get Amy Angelilli up next. So Amy Angelilli.
Yay.
Now, Amy, your challenge is
Yes.
going to be 6. So another one of the solo ones.
Oh, I was so hoping you'd say that.
Yeah. Now this one is an everyday evil. So what we need from our audience is something that's an everyday evil that Amy will do in the beginning of the scene. Now that could be like not changing the toilet paper roll when it's empty. What is the everyday evil that Amy will doing at the beginning of the scene and doing for a minute and a half? Remember, this first rounds are a minute and a half. What I need from you right now on Twitch is to give us a suggestion of what that everyday evil is. Also, for anybody watching that wants to, I'm going to plug a few more things as we're getting rolling here until we get a faster response. So also check out our Patreon, patreon.com/backlinecomedy. And oh, great, we got one. Shaving. Is that shaving is an everyday evil? Okay.
Oh, perfect. Yes.
Okay. Okay,
I
great,
am
great.
very much in agreement with that. Fuck. It's been 6 months. I can't even get my pants over my legs anymore. God damn it. 2 times up and the razor's no good.
Honey, you about ready to go? I don't want to be late.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be at least another 3 hours.
My
There's,
sister's gotten engaged. We can't, like, they're not going to be happy.
I have dogs growing on my legs.
I'm aware.
I have post-virus legs. I can't go out like this.
We're just going to meet my family in the parking lot. They're not going to be close enough. It's social distancing. They won't see the hair on your legs.
I'm Italian. They can see my hair from their house right now.
Well, just, can you do
And
anything?
time. Oh God, they're great. Great, excellent. The Italian in the chat laughing a lot as. I guess you're also Italian, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a little. Yeah, a little.
Great. So now you'd be deciding right now by posting on Twitch. Yay! Any sort of encouragement. Yay! Thumbs up. That kind of stuff is what we need to be seeing on Twitch. Now the next person up is we're figuring out. Actually, as of right now, we're gonna move Amy on. Now that was a solo scene. Tim hopped in against the rules, but he will not be kicked out for that. So what we need right now is let's get Alex Portillo up next here. You get 4. Oh, 4 is a brand new one called Really Fake News. And what's going to happen here is we need a suggestion on Twitch. So on Twitch, we need the suggestion of a conspiracy. So what's a conspiracy that we are going to expose? What are we going to see what really went down? So go ahead and type up that conspiracy on Twitch. Alex, along with other improvisers, will show us what really happened. We need to see what that conspiracy is. And we need someone on Twitch to post it.
Come on.
What was that?
I just saying, come on, somebody.
Come on. Okay. Oh, great. Jet fuel and steel beams. Conspiracy.
Oh, okay, it's a classic. You know, jet fuel is not hot enough to melt steel beams. 9/11 was an inside job. I mean, I've been saying it for 18 years now, haven't I? You know, they had bombs or something, you know, it was an inside job. Buildings just, jet fuel does not burn hot enough to melt steel. So there's one or two things that I can conclude from it. Number one, the steel that they used was really bad. They used really cheap steel. It was probably the Chinese that built the cheap steel, or it was Bush. He put bombs in the Wall Street towers, the Twin Towers. Yeah, World Trade Center. And then they had Wall Street too. They had Wall Street.
Excuse me.
They filled it with that. What?
Allow me to weigh in here. What he's saying is true about the Wall Street towers. I bought some bombs from my friends, and I put the bombs inside them Wall Street building towers. So
I knew it. I knew it.
Case closed. The case has been closified with the factualities that he just gave. Any questions?
And time, we'll call it there. Great. Again, this would be when, if you're on Twitch, if you're watching this on Twitch, make sure to do things like yay, thumbs up in between each person. We have, that was Alex Portillo, who had the conspiracy. We're going to keep moving along through this first round here. Up next, we have Claudia Pantani, is there? Who has a 10. Ooh, a 10. This is an emotional scale from 1 to 10. So Claudia will start the scene with the emotion at a 1 into the 10. What is that emotion? So go ahead and type that into Twitch, what that emotion is. And while we're waiting for that, also just plugging a few things here again, go to Teespring if you want merchandise. We've got t-shirts, we've got coffee mugs, we even have baby onesies. So if you've got a little baby and you're like, I want it to have Backline merch, you go to Teespring and get that. It's again, teespring.com/store/the Backline shop with a dash in between each. The emotion is frustration. So Claudia, your emotion is frustration, and I'm starting the timer now.
Can you hear me? Awesome. Okay. No, I mean, I think it's fine. It's legit. Yeah. It should have moved on. Okay. It changed his relationship on Facebook. That must be a little bit more serious than I thought it would be. I'm fine. I'm pretty fine. I mean, it's been 3 months. He has all the rights in the world to move on. It's fine. It's fine. No, I'm not freaking out. I'm not going to message him. Maybe I'm going to message him. Okay. Hi. No, I just wanted to see that I've seen your relationship status has changed, and I'm so happy for you. Very, very happy for you. I just want to let you know that I hope you two are very happy together and you do get married. And I'm sorry that my dad wouldn't let you marry me, but I'm fine because now you can marry her, and I'm so fucking happy for you, and I hope you guys die. But I'm also very, very happy. And now I'm gonna call. I'm gonna call.
And time. All right. That was Claudia with the emotional scale from 1 to 10. Great. We have people now chiming in. So we've got, we need things like applause, thumbs up, that kind of fun stuff if we want them to move forward. Up next, what we're going to have is Andy Harris. So Andy Harris will be going up next here. And his challenge will be... Ooh, Ace. Oh, lucky dog. Ace is asshole.
The part I was born to play, baby.
Andy has to be the biggest asshole for a minute and a half. Other people can join him in this team, but his goal is to be as big of an asshole as possible.
To who? Just in general?
Just in general.
Just be a piece of shit.
Just be a piece of shit.
All right.
What we need is like, what's the first thing that has him irritated or he's upset about? Go ahead and give that suggestion now. Again, on Twitch, you can be watching this on anything, but we want our suggestions on Twitch. Fake plants is the first thing you're jerking.
Ah.
And
Yeah.
starting the timer now.
2 questions. Am I doing a scene or a monologue?
A scene.
Okay. Doo-doo. Yes. Hi, ma'am. I have a package for. See, you got a fake plant in there. Just sign right there on at the line.
Yeah, it's a yucca plant.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
cool. More like yuck. I don't want to see that plant. Just sign right here on the line.
Well, you know what? That's none of your business. What kind of plant?
Well, you know what?
Yeah.
You indirectly invite me to your home with this package. I'm going to comment on what I see.
No, you know
So,
what? No, you can just do your job. How about that? Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to do my job. 2 times, I've asked you to sign the bottom of this.
I did sign it. I'm signing it. I'm signing it. Did I not press hard enough? Look, okay, I'm signing it. It's going through all the carbon copies. It should be signed.
Is your penmanship? What do you got? Like a 2nd grade education?
No, I'm a doctor.
A doctor of what? I know it's not whatever the study of planting is. Can't even. Whew, warm in here. All right, so hey, you got any kids? Oh, probably not. You probably couldn't keep them alive. You're barely keeping that plant alive. What? Problem? Can you sign right here too? Down here and date it? Can you date it? Oh, your hand's a little wobbly there. You got the shakes. You're an alcoholic. I don't blame you. I see those pictures on those walls. Your ugly parents. I'd be depressed too.
All right, that was a minute and a half. Andy Harris.
Is that how long? Was that the right amount of time?
That was the right amount of time.
Okay, sorry, I didn't know how long.
Again, if you want Andy to be moving on as we're going through these rounds, you will be on Twitch saying things like "Yay, thumbs up, loved it," quoting a line from it, whatever it is, showing your encouragement on Twitch chat. So, up next, we still have a few more left in this first round. There's 3 rounds total. So up next is Carrie Mulder.
Hello.
And Carrie's challenge is going to be, Jack of all tirades. So,
good Lord.
What's going to happen here is we need you as an audience on Twitch to tell us what Carrie's going to go on a tirade about, going to rant about for a minute and a half. And Carrie can do a scene with other people. No matter what's going on in that scene, she'll find a way to complain about that or go on this rant. Okay. So what we need is a suggestion on for that. And as we're looking through, Andy is moving on to the next level. So good job there. As of right now, that is everybody, which is great. So what we need again is what is Carrie complaining, going on a rant about? So what is this tirade about? Post that on Twitch. Twitch chat is where I need to see that. Nope. I thought someone they just said what I said. So we have usually it's a little faster. This is still new. This is the 2nd time we've done this show. Again, there's a lot of feedback from you, and we know there's a little bit of delay as we're doing all of this. Okay, great. You were going to rant about there's being too few animals at the zoo. So there's not enough animals at the zoo for a minute and a half, and begin.
Mm-hmm. Well, I thought that we were going to see way more giraffes here, okay? I'm a big giraffe fan. You see me wearing all my giraffe outfits. I like a long neck, and I don't see but one long-necked animal here. I want to talk to somebody. Is there a zoo manager here? A zoo manager? No, I'll just shout into the void then.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, I'm the zoo manager. What can I do for you?
Look, I see Clark. Mr. Clark. Look, I
Yes.
want to talk to you.
Please. Mr. Clark was my father's name. You can call me Clark. My name's Clark.
Look,
Clark.
okay, look. I'm not much for Clarks. Okay, I think Clarks are kind of silly.
Whoa.
They goof around a lot. Much like an otter. You're kind of like an otter type.
Oh.
Swimming around in the ocean and stuff.
You're
That bothers me.
saying that as if that's an insult. I take that as a compliment.
Oh well. Are you sure? You sure you want to take that as a compliment? Look. People who take compliments, they have to have some kind of insecurity about them. Clark, are you insecure about something? Did your wife leave you? Okay, let me get back on track. Look, one giraffe does not a zoo make. Okay, this is the San Diego Zoo. I expected a lot more here. I thought I'd see at least 20 orangutans, 100 tigers, and 300.
We will call it there. That was Carrie Miller. Going on a rant about not enough animals at the zoo. No, you need to be applauding if you want Carrie to move on. We need things like yays, thumbs up, any sort of approval on Twitch. So while we're waiting for that, what we need up next is Scott Anderson.
That's me.
It is. And Scott will be the last person in this round. So this is the first round here. We've had, again, we have performers from all over, from down in New Orleans, Kansas City, LA, I think Florida, right, Amy? Yeah. And then also as well, Canada. So this is our first international one. Okay. Now, someone posted, how is New Orleans pronounced by its residents? I didn't say Nolans, if that's what you're referencing. Is that how you
New Orleans.
Yeah.
It's just, yeah.
Okay. And then you're supposed to do like a Creole laugh type of thing.
Oh yeah, and make a gumbo while you're doing it.
Yeah.
It's a 30-minute thing, but you shorten it down a little.
So Scott, your challenge is 7. Ooh, 7 is choose your own destiny. So Scott,
great.
To do any of these, which one would you like to do?
I want to do the Queen of England.
Great. As I call the
fun.
fucking Queen of England.
Yeah.
So Scott is going to be the Queen of England in this scene. What we need from you is, what is the unusual situation? Something, not just like, a meeting with another president. Something like a Coke deal underneath a bridge. Like what's an unusual situation for the Queen of England to be in? That's what we want to be seeing on Twitch. So make sure to type that in. And that's the scene. Scott will be the Queen of England. Other people can join. And hopefully we see something soon here. Again, don't use the exact example that I gave. You can switch it up a little bit, maybe instead of under a bridge. It's we got it. Someone gave 2 suggestions right away, but we'll go with rugby. Rugby is a situation that the Queen of England's in. They didn't say if she's playing, but we'll find out. So, Scott, for a minute and a half, the Queen of England playing rugby.
Well, thank you. And when I say, please hit me, I want you to fucking hit me, okay? I don't want you to play this rugby game. I don't want you to go half-assed because I'm the freaking Queen of England. I want you to take me down. Let's scrum, bitch, okay? Do you hear me? No? You don't hear me? You want me to slap you around just a little bit more? Would you like me to do that? I will. I'll get Arthur over here. He used to play rugby when he was a little boy. He's not a little boy anymore.
Your Majesty, I don't want to hurt you. I don't feel like it's okay if I hit you.
Oh, it's okay. I've got the bones of a nice young 83-year-old. You can do it. Come on. Look at you, little pansy. You want a little flower? Do you want a little flower? Would you like like a rose, the rose of England?
What?
Would you like that? Would you like to give you something? Hit me, little man.
Yes, come on. Hit the Queen, pussy. Hit the Queen.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you, Charles.
Go on.
Come on, Queen.
I just don't want to hurt the old lady. I'm not a pansy.
I think he's scared, Your Majesty.
Do it! Hurt
Beat her
Please,
senseless.
please do it. Please hit me.
Who?
Oh,
Who?
oh,
Who?
oh, oh my
Who?
goodness. Oh my
Who?
goodness.
I didn't think he would actually hit the queen. Heavens.
I was just a joke. You
Suck
don't-
it.
Ooh.
This is like my best Taurus moment.
All right, that is a minute and a half for Scott Anderson there. You'll decide if he moves on to the next round. Again, things like showing signs of approval on Twitch, thumbs up, saying yay, any of that stuff to let us know that you want Scott to move on to the next round. Now, this is the first round. The second round is also very similar. It's going to be a minute and a half scenes. Hopefully, each person gets a different challenge. It is Cards of Destiny, so they could get the same thing. We have 2 of every card in here, so we'll figure that out. We're gonna move. Yes, Scott Anderson will be moving on. So that is officially everybody moving on to the second round. Let's see here. Second round is also a minute and a half. So I got a little distracted there. People are sending me messages while I'm doing this. So we got a minute and a half scenes. We're going in a different order this time. So going up first, let's get Andy Harris. Andy Harris.
Yes. Is this the same length of time?
Same length of time, still a minute and a half scene. Now, again, no one got taken out, so we still have everybody going on through.
No.
But we now are going to go from these 7 people down to 3. So over half of them will be gone by the end of this round. Now, what I need to see from you as an audience is a lot of applause. If you want someone to move on, I can't just see one person saying applause. That isn't going to be enough to move someone on. So if you want to move on to that final round, we need to see things like thumbs up, hell yeah, don't you dare not move that person on or I'll kill you. I'll take a death threat for this show. I'm fine with that. Just don't really kill me. Death threats are fine as long as they're not real, right? Great. Now let's move on to the second round. Again, we have Andy going up first, and your challenge is 2. Ooh, 2.
What's that?
Pick 2 more. So I'm dropping these here. So now we're going to pick 2 more, which means Andy will have both of these. So one of them being a 9. Now a 9 is in German no. Every improviser, if you haven't improvised and you're watching this, you've heard of yes and. This is going to be all about saying no. So Andy has to say no to anything that's offered, anything that's suggested of his character. Okay, anything. Now his other challenge, because he has 2, is 3. Oh,
Wait.
This one's okay. So sometimes some of them don't match up. We're gonna repick that one because that one just wouldn't really make sense. And I got a 3 again. Clearly, someone wants you to do that one. So 8. Ooh.
Poem that rhymes.
Okay.
So I'm doing these at the same time, or I'm doing them?
You know what?
After?
This is typically a solo scene, but for this it will not be. Everything Andy says has to rhyme.
Okay.
And he also has to say no to everything. So
I have to say no to everything.
Yeah.
That everybody else says. Okay.
What's the first thing that somebody asks Andy to do, or expects of Andy to do, or wants him to do? What's something that he says no to? What is that first thing? That's the suggestion that I want to see on Twitch. So get on Twitch. What's that first thing? And he's going to be balancing both that and also having to rhyme everything that he says.
So I have to keep saying no, but all my no's have to rhyme with each other.
Yeah. And you don't have to say the word no, but you're
yes,
not.
I understand. Like I have to deny.
Yeah. Yes, that's what you have to do. Deny and rhyme.
Yeah. Deny and rhyme.
Like rhymes? An 80s singer, deny and rhymes. Okay. Oh, great. The first, I got confused at this sentence. The first thing asked of you is, can you please tell me what time it is? So starting the timer here again, that's the first thing you will say no to. you please tell me what time it is?
No, I can't tell you the time because I can't talk. I'm a mime. And even
Oh,
if I
wow.
could, what?
Wow.
Excuse me?
Oh, France is so fancy. I didn't expect to come to France and see an actual mime. I thought that was not real.
France
I mean-
is filthy and dirty. And if I had a watch, I would tell you it was 2:30.
Oh my gosh,
But I
thank
don't
you.
have a watch. I
Oh.
can't tell you the time.
So
I'm
it's
sorry,
not
but I just
2:30.
want just real quick. My wife just wanted to know the time. Big Ben is right there, and we can only read digital clocks. So if you could just look up there and tell us what it says. It's the Big Ben in France.
Big Ben? You mean small Jeff. And why don't you just look yourself to the left?
You know what? Let's not worry about the time. We're on vacation. Let's throw the itinerary out the window. Could you help us find a good place for a baguette? A baguette. French bread.
Yeah. Oh, I know what a baguette is.
You have it on your shirt.
And first of all, I'm not
There's
wearing a
picture
shirt.
of a baguette on your shirt.
I'm not wearing a shirt. I'm wearing nothing but a skirt.
And
And as for your baguette, oh, that, you know, I'm raising a child, and that may be the hardest thing I've ever done.
Yes, yes, yes. So you will decide if Andy moves on to the final round. So we need a lot of applause, a lot of yays. I need to be seeing that right away. Don't think, oh, I got to go do something and then I'll type yay. If you want him to move on to the final round, you need to be typing that now. And while we're waiting for those to add up here, the next person up, let's get Claudia back. Claudia, yours. Ooh, okay, 3. 3 is commentating comrades. So what's going to happen is you will pick 2 people. They will be commentators for an event. You will be acting out that event. So maybe rugby or hopefully something more fake or less sport-like, because we've heard commentators of sports plenty. So things like maybe parking the car or whatever it might be. There's some sort of activity that we will hear 2 commentators on. You go ahead and pick those 2. What I need from the audience is, what is that event? What's this event that they'll be commentating on? Who do you want, Claudia?
Am I on? Hello? Can you
Yeah.
hear me? Cool.
Yes.
I like Tim and Andy.
Tim and Andy?
Mm-hmm.
Great.
All right.
That was good.
So I'm miming and they're commentating. Is that what's happening? Did I get it right?
Yeah, so you will be acting it out without making any noise, really. Natalie, our tech person, will have it pinned on your camera. So this will be the one where you will be pinned to yours, while Tim and Andy are commentating as if this is a sport.
Awesome. Yeah. Perfect.
And it looks like... Oh, all right. I'm going to go with Gator wrestling. So you're wrestling gators. And if there's a translation error, let me know. You got it? Gator wrestling?
No.
You know wrestling?
Yeah,
Alligator.
no wrestling. Alligator. Oh, wow. The animal.
Yeah, an animal.
Awesome.
So
You be safe out there.
it'll be pinned on Claudia, and then we'll hear from Tim and Andy for a whole minute and a half. And begin.
And we return to the action where Claudia looks pretty afraid of what she's about to take on, Tim.
Claudia out of Nova Scotia, not used to the Southern Gators, which is what she's up against right now. And she does look like she's a little fearful.
That's right. She's starting off with the patented swatting and kicking notion that was first originally used by Baron von Sloppington, the famous goat wrestler from Sweden.
Absolutely. And you can tell that she's studied with the Swedish. She did grab. Oh, it's a noogie.
We got
That is
a noogie. Oh, we got noogies.
Oh.
We got noogies. It looks like she's kneeing the alligator in the groin area.
That alligator is not happy. He is not happy. He was captured.
That is one angry gator for many reasons. First, because he was captured, and now because he's taking a vicious beating from Cloudy.
Yeah, this is.
Oh, you know, it looks like
sportsmanship here as
like the
the
guilt.
alligator has passed out. She shows
right.
that there's no real animosity between the two species.
Looks like the guilt has taken over, and now she's trying to make up for it by physically sexually assaulting the gator.
Is a little too into this. Is not part of the competition.
I gotta tell you, I'm liking it though, Tim. I'm not complaining. That's for
it
sure.
seems like one of the umpires should be in there by now to stop what is.
Oh well, okay, wow. Well, hopefully this is simulcast on pay-per-view because this is getting graphic.
I hope that's the rear leg that she.
Okay.
Hold up there.
All right, that is it. That was your minute and a half on Claudia. You know, that's what happens if you commentate.
I'm Claudia.
So we're figuring this stuff out. As you notice, halfway through it pinned there, we're still figuring all this stuff out here. What we need right now is for you to decide. You will post on Twitch if you want Claudia to move on to the final round. We need things like yays, yes, all that stuff. If you're following along, you'll have kind of an idea. This time around, I'm actually going to wait and tally up everything, and we'll make an announcement at the end of this round who has moved on and who hasn't. So I need things like yays, yes, if you want that person to move on, some sort of form of encouragement right now, immediately. And up next, what we need is let's get Scott Anderson back.
All right.
And Scott, your challenge is
Same thing.
Queen. Now, this is how it happens. This is it's Cards of Destiny, and if you were watching earlier, Scott picked to do this one earlier as he was the Queen of England, and now you have to be the Queen of England. So what we need is a different situation, not rugby. What's the situation that the Queen of England is in that's not her daily life, something that we would not expect? And, maybe it's not even in Great Britain, folks, it could be anywhere. So what situation is the Queen of England in? And I need that on Twitch. So if you can post that on Twitch, that's what I need to see of what the Queen of England is in. And again, stick around for the end of this before we find out who moves on to the final round. And the final round is a 3-minute scene with the top 3 improvisers in a porta potty. So the Queen of England is in a porta potty. Scott, you'll get 90 seconds.
Reginald, how does this work particularly? Listen, I don't go to music festivals very often.
Your Majesty, just lift your skirt up high, up over your head.
I already have 42 people to do that for me. Nobody there's other people to lift my skirt up for me, and I can't quite figure this out. I've got what you call a turtle head poking out right now, and I'm not sure exactly is what they called it, and I'm not sure what to do.
Look, Your Majesty, you have to pull your bloomers down, otherwise the turtle head will turn into a whole turtle in your bloomers.
Not eating fried butter ever again. This has just gone straight into my system.
Is this lady almost done?
Excuse me.
90 people on the line.
You are fired, young lady.
Your Majesty, she doesn't work for you.
Everybody works for me. I'm the Queen of England. My face is on the money.
Not at Coachella, okay, ma'am? She doesn't work for you. Just pull your bloomers
Get the bitch out of the bathroom.
Well, you can take that and go back to your peasant village and build me a ditch.
Come on, man. We got a long line here. A lot of us ate fried butter. Let's move it.
Excuse me, sir. Do you speak to gods? Kill him. Take his head and put it on a stick.
What are you doing with me? Whoa,
Kill him so he gets out of the line, man.
I will eat him later.
And time. The Queen of England got pretty vicious on that one.
Yeah, she did. It's that in all the books that I read, she's just like that.
Yeah, for sure in the books. So Now, you will decide right now if Scott moves on to the final round. We need, again, things like encouragement, yay, thumbs up, any sort of stuff. If you want Scott to move on to the final round, that's where I need to see it is on Twitch right now. Up next, let's get Amy Angelilli.
Ooh.
All right, and your
All
challenge
right.
would be 10. Ooh, 10. Emotional scale. Excuse me, from 1 to 10. So, Amy, well, we'll have an emotion. We need right now, what's the emotion that Amy will have in this scene? She'll start as a 1. In a minute and a half later, she'll be at a 10. So I need to see that on Twitch right now.
Is this alone or together?
Together, so other people can be in this scene. Yes, it will not just be Amy. I don't know if you were specifically asking for that. Existential dread is your emotion, starting at a 1 and ending at a 10 for 90 seconds, and begin.
Why do I get out of bed in the morning? There is no point to eating cereal. At the end of the breakfast, the cereal just leaves the body. Why must I continue to put things into my body?
Mom, are you gonna finish making my lunch?
There's no point to the lunch. Lunch just comes and lunch just goes. And so does dinner. It just comes and it goes.
I can't
Just
eat.
like your father.
I can't eat crystals anymore. They're not edible.
Crystals come and go. What is the point of the crystals? And what was the point of your father? All your father gave me was you.
He's got a girlfriend.
And why? What is the point of sex? It just gives you little monsters that you have to put cereal into.
He said.
Why?
He said he's having the best sex of his life.
There is no point to your father having sex. There is no point to me having sex with your father. There is no point to me having sex with your father while you eat cereal in the next room.
And time. All right, that was Amy Angelilli. And if you want to vote right now on Twitch, make sure you're doing things like yay, thumbs up if you want to see Amy moving on to the next round. Any sort of encouraging lines right there, put up right now if you want Amy to move on. Now, the next person up here is, let's get Tim Marks. Tim Marks up next. And your is... Ooh, 3. So this is the other 3. Again, I've got 2 of everything here. This is commentating comrades. Tim will get a suggestion of an event. So we need some sort of event. Nothing like a typical sport. Let's do something fun, very unique. It could also be not a sport at all. It could be something like trying to tie your shoes. Whatever it is, he will be acting that out, and 2 people he picks to be commentators will be commentating during that. So, Tim, who do you pick?
Let's have Carrie and Scott help me out.
Great. Carrie and Scott will be helping Tim on this. Tim's will basically get pinned, or there's another word, I think, for that, basically. But we'll just be watching Tim, and we'll be hearing Carrie and Scott. And the event is... I still don't have it. Folks, get on Twitch. I'll be posting what that is. What is this event that we're about to see Tim do?
I'll do whatever you want.
It could be anything. Yeah, it could be doing a crab walk. So we could just see Tim do a crab walk. 1.5. Any kind of event. Oh, baby gender reveal. So baby gender reveal event. All right, and let's start.
So excited.
Honey, I'm so excited. We're getting to watch this gender reveal. Oh, we're going to be grandma and grandpa. Oh.
It's going to be so good. I'd like to take a moment to appreciate that this is the 14th one we've been to this year.
We have 14 grandchildren. Oh, wait. What do you want to bet whether there's a boy. Oh, that's a good reach.
I'm not going to bet. Look at, he's reaching into the cake that's shaped like a vagina.
Yes.
This is
Yes.
also the third time we've seen that. It just seems not as original as you know, as
Well,
Mark has done it, but that's okay. He's
well,
still our son.
well, you know, we're gonna do a little sprinkling action. It's
There
all
it is.
a
There
lot
it
of
goes.
pink and blue. Oh,
I'm
do you think we're gonna get twins again? Do you think we'll have
We
twins?
could get twins. There he is, pumping it up. Pumping it up. It's like a Russian nesting doll. So we got
Oh
to
my
do
goodness,
this
the
14 more
labia.
times. Yep. Is here we
The
go.
labia is
Oh,
getting
there pop
something.
one. Oh, there
okay.
goes confetti. It's black. I
It's
don't know what
black.
that. It's black confetti.
Oh gosh. Is
Okay.
that a?
I don't know.
Oh, they're getting a Labrador Retriever.
That's what they're doing. It's a dog. That's right. Okay. Well, that's great. Oh, look at that. There's the dog right there. It's beautiful.
Goodness.
Okay.
Thank goodness. Oh, it's a tiny puppy. Oh, and it's peeing. It's
It's
peeing.
all over the place. That's right. That's right.
Yeah, that's time.
Delicate boy.
All over his face. Okay, he just threw the dog. So you will be deciding if Tim's on to the next round. Again, it's Tim that you're voting for right now. We need things like yay, again, positive comments here, things like way to go, better move Tim on, all that stuff. Up next, let's get Alex Portillo. Alex Portillo up for the next challenge here. And Alex, your card. Little lazy shuffle here. Okay. Ooh, ace. So Alex Portillo, this is something I'd love to see actually. Alex has to be an asshole, the biggest asshole he can possibly be. He has a minute and a half. What we need from you as an audience is what's the first thing that he's being an asshole about? What's he being a jerk about right now? Go ahead and post that on Twitch. What is Alex being a jerk about? .com. No. Go ahead, type that in right now on Twitch. What's he being an asshole about? That's how the scene will start, and then he'll do a minute and a half scene. We just have a couple more people here in the end of the second round, and then we have the third and final round coming up here. So the winner of that again will get a cash prize. So if you want to donate, you can go to Venmo at the Backline. Put that in at the Backline on Venmo or PayPal. Backlineimprov@gmail.com. Whatever it is that you donate, it could be $1, it could be $10, it could be 10,000, whatever. And they will get half. Whoever wins this will get half of all of that. So go ahead and put anything. And your thing that you're being a jerk about is complaining about his order at McDonald's. Okay, so Alex, you're complaining about your order at McDonald's, and the timer begins.
My McNuggets were not fresh. The worst McNuggets ever. I mean, many people say that the McNuggets are good at this location, but I disagree. I'm
Excuse
gonna
me,
have
sir.
this shut down.
Is there a problem with your order?
Yes, these are the worst McNuggets I ever had. They're too cold.
Oh, I'm so sorry. You want me to warm 'em up for you, or
Yes. Do you know who I am?
Dad?
Do you know who I am?
No. I'm so
Warm
I'm so
up or
sorry.
You're fired.
Excuse me?
Warm up the McNuggets
Yeah.
or you're fired.
Oh,
I
I'm
want
so.
fresh McNuggets. I want you to
Yes,
kill the
sir.
chicken right in my face, and I want you to batter it right now.
Okay.
I want
Okay.
the best McNuggets.
Okay. Sure. Okay. All right, Greg. Come on. Think about your training. I'm just gonna drop them in the fryer. Do you want me to get you something while
No,
we're
you
waiting?
gotta enjoy the process. I want you to enjoy it.
Haha. Oh, put him in the
Cut
fryer.
his head off.
What?
Cut his head off.
Well, I'm sorry. But
You cut his head off, or I cut your head off.
no. Oh, okay. Okay. Hey, I'm really sorry.
And time. All right. Hey, that's one way to be an asshole, I suppose, right? What we need right now is you posting right now. If you want Alex to move on to the next round, we need to be saying encouraging things like yay, thumbs up, any of that stuff on Twitch right now. We have one more performer in this round. So for Alex, that's what we need to be seeing. The last person up in this round is Carrie. So, Carrie, welcome back.
Oh.
Yours is 7. Ooh, another choose your own. So, you get to pick whatever you would like.
Dylan, I would like to do that movie one.
A famous
move-
movie abridged.
Yeah.
So Carrie's going to do an entire famous movie, all summed up in a minute and a half. What we need from you is that famous movie, and it has to be famous. You can't just put something that you really liked and you saw a bunch of times. It has to be something that pretty much everyone has seen, or at least like understands what it is. Okay. Um, You will type that up on Twitch. Make sure to put that on Twitch. Again, this is the last person in the second round. We only have the final round left. So if you want to donate anything, right now, Backline is not taking any tickets. So this is how we're doing things. If you can, go to Venmo at the Backline or backlineimprov@gmail.com for PayPal. Anything you give, half not only goes to Backline, but half also goes to whoever wins this tonight. And we keep things going and keep money for the artist and all that fun stuff. So what I need, oh, we got it. We got a lot of one person named 4 movies. So I am going to pick what I think is the most famous out of those movies, which would probably be Shawshank. Shawshank is probably the most famous out of those movies. So Shawshank Redemption. And your 90 seconds begins.
Wow. Jail is really awful. I'm going to go work in the warden's office and get special permission to get a spoon and a fancy poster of a half-naked lady to hang up in my jail cell. And, well, let me make a friend first. Here's a wise old friend. He looks like he has all the answers and he can help me. Will he tell me how to be a better person, even though I've embezzled a ton of money from this prison and plan on using this spoon repeatedly to dig out the wall in my cell just over and over and over and over. And then I'll put it in my pants.
Andy Dufresne liked to talk to himself a lot.
I do. Wait, is that you, God? No.
Andy, it's me, Red.
Oh, hey, Red. Hey, don't pay any attention to the dirt coming out of my pants. Okay, just don't pay any attention to that.
Oh, look, there's a hole to the sewer.
Oh, wait, I'm gonna get in there.
By the way, I love Mexico.
Okay, maybe I'll see you there one day. I got a lot of money hidden away.
And
somewhere.
time. All right. So that was, as best I remember, Shawshank Redemption. Now, some of your other choices, another one I probably could have picked was Fight Club. Who knows where that would have gone with Fight Club. So right now, you will decide if Carrie moves on to the next round with things like yay, thumbs up, any sort of that stuff. You need to get that in right away because we're about to find out who's in the finals. Only 3 or 4 people can move on to the finals. And depending on, I've tallied up each person, so we will find that out here, depending on how many people have given any sort of thumbs up, all that stuff. I need to see that right now if you want Carrie to move on. Again, if you're able to, anything, I've already covered this enough, but go into Venmo at the Backline or PayPal, backlineimprov@gmail.com. Also, make sure to check out other shows coming up later on tonight at 9 o'clock. We have a new show for online. We have yet to do it online. It's called Dive Bar. It's a show we typically do that's a mono scene on stage for about 45 minutes where all the improvisers drink, they get drunk, and they just perform in a bar, basically. We're going to try it online. I think everyone's just getting drunk at home. Make sure to check that out at 9 o'clock Central Daylight Time. So we have your final. We're going to do 4 because that's kind of where the dividing line is here. So your top 4 people will be in the final scene. Again, there'll be one 3-minute scene with all 4 people and only these 4 people. Your finalists are Amy, Claudia, Andy, and Scott. Okay, so those are your 4, the audience most loved from that second round. So everyone else, you can still watch. You can't participate. Sorry. Now, the 4 of you who are left, you get 1 card. I'm going to pick this. All of you get that same challenge for 3 minutes, okay? If for some reason it doesn't work out, we'll pick another one. But, oh, boy. Oh, boy. This is going to be fun. For 3 minutes, we're going to hear 4 people complain about one thing. So, Jack of all tirades, they will complain about one thing. What's that topic? What's the thing that these 4 people will go on a tirade about? What is that? Type that into Twitch right now. What's the one thing that all 4 of these people will go on a tirade about? We need to see that as fast as possible. Also, make sure to check out, we have merch. So if you want things like Backline shirts, coffee mugs, any of that stuff, even phone cases, Teespring is really wonderful. Also, if you're another theater or anyone who's interested in merchandise, Teespring has been so great for us. Make sure to get your merchandise through them. I think that they should be sponsors at this point. I want that money. So, go to teespring.com/store/the Backline shop. And again, a dash between each, the dash backline dash shop, the Backline shop. Cell towers was the first thing that was said. So we have 4 people who are about to go on a long rant about cell towers, and starting the timer.
Oh my God, they said when I moved in this place, I'm going to have some nature views, and all I see is the goddamn cell tower. What the hell? So false advertising. They don't even have the cell tower picture on the brochure.
You ever had to climb to the top of one of those things? You ever worked on one? Huh? How you
Worked on one.
Yeah, until you got to the top of it. I have to climb this thing every day. I'm not well kept, okay? I am 5'2" and I weigh 348 pounds, okay? It's
Hey, did this house come with a microwave? Oh, it doesn't matter because there's enough radiation coming off of that cell phone tower to cook our food for us. We don't need a microwave.
All right,
Exactly.
Nokia.
Just put the food outside. Save money. Don't even buy the microwave.
You know
I'm
what?
sorry. I just moved here. And I was promised like a beautiful view, but I think there must be a mistake. I see cell towers. Is this the wrong apartment?
Oh yeah,
Just
somebody
let
lied
the
to you
ugly
because
view do the cooking for you, I say.
you
How
know,
many people moved to Huntsville, Alabama for a beautiful view, huh? How many?
Me? Hi. Just moved to
Yeah, I
Alabama
did
for a
too.
view.
I did.
Everybody in my old neighborhood moved down here because a guy came and said, "Come, the land is cheap. It's cheap and ugly."
I'm paying $5,000 for a studio apartment. Is that right?
No, you're overpaying for that over here at
Oh.
Huntsville. I can get you a place. I can get you a place real cheap. My wife's buddy's dog's friend's neighbor's owner has a spot inside his man shed.
That sounds so much better. Like I think they took advantage of the fact that I come from overseas, and
I've got a place that's about to open up. The only caveat is that there's a goddamn cell tower
as well.
They're everywhere. And
No?
that
No
guy
good?
in that mansion, I dated that guy. Don't get involved with him.
My boyfriend.
Cell tower to put next to your cell tower.
Excuse me, you have dated my boyfriend?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh. Okay, this is
Huntsville's
kind
not
of
a very big place, you know. Huntsville's a small place. He gets around.
I ran
He's
out
the
of
editor
people
of
by
the
the end of the
newspaper,
first
so-
week. I had to start going with people who already had people.
He owns a Verizon.
okay. I think he has a stock in the cell towers we're talking about, but what I didn't get is that they would be here, like blocking my view. I think I've been scammed twice.
Yeah.
Listen, working on these things super hard. Like I spend all day. All right. I'm a big. I got 4 kids at home. I haven't seen them since what?
Oh my
Christmas?
god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. A helicopter filled with nuns just crashed into the cell phone tower.
Oh
You
God!
see?
God.
You see?
Are the nuns flying?
No, they
You
were,
know who's
they
gonna
were
clean
in,
that up?
they were in the helicopter. They weren't flying the helicopter. They were just in it.
Okay, but
Huh.
I've
My
heard of
aunt.
I've
of
gotta
flying
clean this.
nuns in Alabama.
No, no,
No,
no, no,
it's
no, no,
my
no.
aunt.
No.
She's coming down with the other nuns to come and visit
And
me because I
time.
have free cell service.
All right, all right, all right. We will call that there. That is 3 minutes. It actually went 10 seconds over. I was enjoying it so much. Very fun scene. Hearing all of that. Now, you will decide immediately right now if you're on Twitch. Make sure to comment who your favorite is. So we had Amy, Claudia, Andy, and Scott. Just in case you're unfamiliar, let's go through. So everyone say hi real quick and say your name.
Amy,
Scott.
Claudia.
My name is Andy.
Great. So make sure to vote who your favorite is right now. And for this, actually, you can vote in anything. So YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, go ahead and put that in. You'll have less than a minute to type who the one person, each person gets a vote for one person, who the one person is that you want to win. We also got our first donation in. So if you want to put more in, you can go again to Venmo at the Backline. And if you can, hashtag Cards of Destiny. You don't have to do that. Also, go to PayPal, backlineimprov@gmail.com. If you do that right now and use hashtag Cards of Destiny, great. Real quick, before we do this, we also have other shows, so make sure to stick around for Dive Bar after this. Come back, that's 9 p.m. Central. Or tomorrow, sorry, I'm like holding back a burp. Okay, so tomorrow night at 6 p.m. we have a very special, very short show. It's Zip Zopera, the improvised hip opera, will be debuting their final. It's a video album. It's our first video album. It's all about the coronavirus. It's all we rap about. You ready to hear about it? It's called Stimulus Package, and it's going to be out before the actual stimulus package is. So that way, you can go ahead and check that out. That'll be here at Twitch at 6 p.m. Central tomorrow night, Sunday night. Make sure to check that out. And all right, your winner tonight is Andy Harris. Andy Harris winning it.
Thank you. Wow. That's so nice. I'm so glad I did this. Now I am.
Yeah. And we'll be tallying up if you end up doing any donations. We'll be tallying that up throughout the night, so we'll get the total number later. But again, make sure to do that. And thank you all. I hope you all had a lot of fun. We'll probably start doing these every week, and see you at 9 o'clock.